How are you guys doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. So, I've been finding it's harder and harder to connect with people these days. I can go out and then chit-chat with people, and I meet them, and often they turn out to be total dicks. No offense. The other way I find it's good to meet people is over the internet, which is as nature intended. And it usually goes pretty well, unless your internet goes down. Because I was born in 1987, I know how to restart my internet. Generally, you just walk up to your modem and you fucking plug it, and you wait 15 seconds, and then you fucking plug it back in, and you're good to go. If that doesn't work, though, the answer is to call Comcast. Fortunately, if you're feeling kind of lonely and you need to talk to somebody, the answer is also to call Comcast. They pay people to just sit around and... Is this working okay?
Well, I mean...
I just realized that I sounded like... Unfucking plug it.
15 seconds.
Hello! I can just hold it and just talk loud too.
Yeah.
Hello.
Maybe you gotta put your face so close.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Hello. This is a joke. This is me telling jokes. Alright, whatever.
Just talk about it. Why don't you turn it off and talk about it?
If it gets too distracting how it sounds stupid, just motion so I can cut it out because I can't tell. Yeah, right. So yeah, you can call Comcast and they're just paying people to sit around and wait for you to call them. Usually it's some lady with an ambiguously foreign voice on the other end saying, "Hello, Teresa. Are you ready to power cycle?" Well, I've never done that before. You just where you unfucking plug your modem and you wait 15 seconds and then you fucking plug it back in. Are you ready? And it is finally your chance to breathe over the phone with another human. So, you unplug your modem. 10 seconds in. Teresa, are you still there? Oh yeah, no, don't worry, I'm still here. She kind of sounds like Catherine Zeta-Jones from The Mask of Zorro. She's pretty ambiguously foreign. 5 seconds left, that's when I start the verbal countdown. Sometimes they join in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Teresa, just 1 second longer. Oh, yes. Oh, okay, plug it back in. Okay. Is it working? Are the lights blinking? Do you have internet? No. That didn't work at all, but you were great. Thank you. Okay, Teresa, we will start the base service call. For my next joke, I'd like to talk about how I grew up a pretty conservative Christian, and I was a pretty obedient child as well. Until I was about 16 years old, I started to meet new people, and I got a little rebellious, and I made a friend who brought over a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook. If you're not familiar with this book, it's like a cookbook of sorts and has recipes for different kinds of bombs you can make out of household objects and teach you how to be a good little anarchist and anarchistic shit. And so my friend left it on my bed because they were really smart. And my mom comes home one day and she's waving the book in my face and she's like, "What is this Antichrist cookbook? You will not dine with the devil in my house," and she threw it away. And it was hard on my parents to find out that I was being rebellious. And it was really hard for me to find out that my parents were impressively poor readers. If you don't feel sorry for me yet, you should know that I was homeschooled. And I had to spend years of my life untangling the web of The Tale of Two Kitties by Mr. Darl's Chickens. There's a phrase that I find a little bewildering. It's the one that comes up when you're talking to your buddy. And you're like, "Oh, hey, I gotta go. Joann's Fabrics are having a sale. See ya." And I'm like, "Aw, my mom works at Joann's. Say hi to her for me. I haven't seen her in a bit. Give her a kiss for me." I'm like, "You want me to kiss your mom? You didn't say how. You didn't say where. Like, in America, we don't kiss each other when we're greeting each other. And we definitely don't send out ambassadors of kisses to, like, people we haven't seen in a bit. Like in other countries, they're smooching each other right and left, you know? Like part of the fun of traveling through Europe, which I have, is that figuring out which way you're going to accidentally make out with strangers because you don't know what you're doing. In England, they show like no warmth to each other whatsoever unless they're complete strangers. And so I was getting it down and I was like pecking people's cheeks and I was pecking them and I was pecking them. And then I go in to peck this guy and all of a sudden he like flips to the other side and I don't know what's going on. We're stuck in the middle, we're making out and we pull back and he's like, I am from France. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Pro tip, when you're traveling abroad, pretend you're from Canada. But America, we are a country of high fives and what-ups. We do not kiss each other unless we deserve it. Or if we're drunk, in which case we feel like we deserve it. This phrase came in handy when I was in a long-distance relationship. I have a really weird schedule, and I don't have a car, so I couldn't go see him very often, but my friends could. So they'd be like, okay, well, we'll see you, Teresa. We're gonna go see your boyfriend. And I'd be like, okay, well, you know, say hi to him for me. Give him a kiss from me. You know what, go ahead and put his dick in your mouth for me. And get too tired halfway through to finish the job. Just like I always did. That way I can rest assured knowing that my friends are making out with my boyfriend and giving him a little bit of this. But I am a woman of my word. A woman of my word. If somebody says to me like, oh, say hi to my mom for me, give her a kiss for me, I'm like, don't worry, I got this. I'm gonna walk into Joanne's, locate the mother, look her up and down, grab her by the back of her neck, pull her face to my face, put my lips on her lips, slip my tongue and pull out and say, that's from your daughter. She says hi.